Advocate today. I'm Tracy E. Gilchrist. Award season is wrapping up. The Film Independent Spirt Awards celebrated its winners, and the Academy Awards are only days away. Here with me now is entertainment journalist and critic Stacey Yvonne to break it all down. Hi, Stacey. Thank you for being here with me.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to get into it today.
I bet. Well, let's start with the Independent Spirit Awards,
Mhm.
hosted by Hassan Minhaj. And I want to begin there because Hassan's entire evening was a tad controversial among Hollywood elite. And would you talk a little bit about his monologue and some of the things he touched on?
Just in general, it's the Hassan year this year. And I love after his special on Netflix, we really got a sense that he was out of F's to give. He was done trying to please everyone. He was done trying to be kind of that model minority status thing, and he's just going to say
Mhm.
what's on his mind. Um, it wasn't anything that I was extremely surprised about because I've seen him do some other monologues since, and
Yeah.
they've all kind of had that bent to them. But I was
Mhm.
really happy that we were able to see that in a show of that caliber, and that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
So yeah, it was exciting.
Yeah. And he really went after, I thought the wildest moment was his going after Deadline.com. He's
Well, he's
not
had
happy with
issues
that.
with Deadline, yeah, for a while, so I could see that coming.
Yes, yes. Well, I want to talk about some of the big winners. I mean, uh, well, first off, I'll let you say it. The big winner of the night was
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
exactly, and I mean that got best leading actor, best
Oh my God, best
supporting.
director, best screenplay,
Yeah.
lead
Mhm,
actor, supporting actor, all around, a breakthrough
mhm.
role, the whole thing, and well
Yes.
deserved, in my opinion. I really, really connected with that movie and I really enjoyed it. I
Yeah.
think that it's sweeping and I think that it deserves. It was one that people, you think about Asian-led films in
Mm,
general, and then you think about Michelle Yeoh, who had a very good kind of breakthrough performance with Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, but then
mhm,
kind of went to the background for a lot of people. So
mhm.
I'm really excited that she's getting her due right now because she has worked hard and she has earned it. And of course, the return of Kiwi. So we're
I
very
mean,
excited about that.
amazing. Of course, from most of us knew him as a child when he was in The Goonies and Indiana Jones and the
Indiana
Temple of
Jones.
Doom.
Hmm.
Crazy. Well, I do want to talk about Stephanie Shu, who won Breakthrough
Love her.
Performance.
Oh,
And yeah, and I didn't realize this. I looked it up. Ariana DeBose at the Human Rights Campaign said, "Look, we have this great representation now. We have Stephanie Shu, who is queer and Asian and nominated in this category for the Oscars. So there is a slight trend toward maybe some breakthroughs. And would you talk a little bit about her being awarded the Breakthrough Performance of the Year?
Stephanie Shu she just has this thing about her where she was just made to do this. This was what she was always going to do. And she is a tiny, tiny person with a big, big talent. She's going to be
Yeah,
performing
yeah.
at the Academy Awards. And I was like, doing what? But it doesn't matter. I'm there. I'll watch. I don't care. I'm ready for
I
more of
didn't know
her.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I am very happy for that kind of representation. I'm happy that she wasn't overlooked. This was a heavy year in terms of really, really exceptional projects
Mhm.
and really kind of overwhelming projects. And so
Yeah.
we had some actresses and some actors and some projects that were kind of on the back burner when maybe
Mhm.
they should have been pushed forward. And for a while, that was her. She was
Yeah.
always kind of in Best Supporting Actress, which is being dominated by two other people currently.
Mhm.
And so I was like, please someone give her a
Something.
spotlight, give her a mic, let her go. And so I
Mhm.
was so, so excited that she got breakthrough. I thought it was well reserved. And I hope that it's indicative of more to come in terms of more women, more people of color, more queer people, just more diversity and representation across the board.
This year at the Indie Spirits, the Robert Altman Award went to Women Talking, Sarah Polley's film
Love it.
that is based on a true story about rampant sexual abuse in a Mennonite community. It's a tough film, so important. Would you talk a bit about the importance of that film and that win?
That is a film, it's very interesting because when you look at it as a story of like a Mennonite colony, there are parts of it that feel unrelatable. And there are definitely moments where they had different decisions to make that felt unrelatable. But at its core, it is a group of women discovering themselves, discovering, putting value on themselves, discovering
Mm,
their worth,
yeah.
and really trying to be free. And it's so interesting that this ultra religious kind of community has so many queer allegories in it. And
Right.
there's
Yeah.
something so beautiful about that. And of course,
Mhm.
it's stacked with queer talent. We
Mhm.
love to see it through and through. But I love that there is something just so encompassing and something so relatable when
Mm,
you look at the core of what's really going on in there. You have the people in the community who are resistant, and
yeah.
we know the pick me's, and we know the people who would rather be like, oh, things are fine, oh,
Mhm.
there's no intersectionality. What are you talking about?
Right.
And then you have the people who are like, we are gonna fight. I gotta
Yeah.
fight. I'm gonna fight till I get done, and that kind of thing. And so I thought that was so beautifully done. I
Mm.
love that movie.
At the Writers Guild Award, one of my favorite shows of the year won for drama, and that is Severance from Apple
Oh,
TV Plus. Would you talk a little bit about that?
I love Severance. I love Severance. I was a big Lost head and I stayed in it till the bitter, bitter end. I loved Lost, and
Mhm.
Severance kind of scratches that Lost
Mm,
itch for me. I absolutely love it. And I'm glad that, again, another stacked year, another thing with like exceptional quality programming. Severance, and then Station 11 is another one that kind
mm,
of got, pushed to the background, but it was so well done
yeah,
and so effective. And so I think that Severance has a way of creating enough mystery where you can kind of, it's a water cooler show. It's a
yeah,
water cooler show in the
yeah,
age where water cooler shows aren't really a thing anymore,
yeah.
and they've started to build in these kind of offline elements which supplement the show, but they don't, like, if you don't see it, it's not a big deal. But if
Mhm,
you do see it, it feels special. You're like, oh, I get that, and I know what that's from. And so
mhm.
I think that that was a well deserved one.
What are these wins? We're at the end of this award season. It's been a long one. What do these most recent wins portend for the Academy Awards?
I think I was saying a little earlier, I think we're in the mood for an upset. I think an upset is coming. I would love for Everything Everywhere to sweep. I would love for Angela Bassett to get her
Yeah.
Oscar. I would love for Michelle Yeoh to get it. But
Mhm,
as we know the Oscars of the past, and we know that a little has changed, I don't know if it's enough has changed. I think
mhm.
there are going to be some surprises. So we'll see
Interesting.
what happens.
I don't think so. I think it's going to be an Everything Everywhere All at Once sweep. I We didn't touch on it, but Tar, which was
Yes.
really leading out of the gate this year, only won one Indie Spirit Award, which was for Florian Hofstadter for cinematography. So
Mhm.
I'm going to go with Everything Everywhere All at Once sweep across the board. That's my prediction.
I think that we're gonna get I think we're gonna get 2 of the 3. I think it's either gonna be like Everything Everywhere, and then it's gonna be Kate Blanchett, and then it's gonna be
Mm,
Angela Bassett, or
right.
it's gonna be Jamie Lee, it's gonna be Tar, who knows? And then it's gonna be
Okay.
like something, they're gonna mix it up in some way
All right.
to, so we're gonna see. We'll see.
All
I
right.
don't
Well,
know. I'll be there for Stephanie Sue, so
all right. Well, after we wrap, we'll place a bet.
yes.
Well, Stacey Yvonne, entertainment writer and critic, thank you for joining me today. This has been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.